For decades, ships and airplanes have vanished without a trace in one specific area of the ocean. No distress calls, no wreckage, just gone. This place is known as the Bermuda Triangle, and to this day, its mystery remains one of the world's most enduring puzzles. So, what exactly is the Bermuda Triangle? It's a vast, loosely defined area in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. If you draw it on a map, its corners would roughly connect Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. What's interesting is that this triangle doesn't officially exist. You won't find it on any world maps or nautical charts. It's a name created by writers, not by scientists or governments. Despite its ominous reputation, this region is one of the most heavily traveled shipping lanes in the world. Thousands of ships and planes pass through it every single day without any problems. Yet, the stories of those that don't make it are what give this place its legendary status. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle is built on a foundation of chilling disappearances. Let's look at some of the most famous cases that cemented its terrifying reputation. Perhaps the most iconic story is that of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training exercise. They were experienced pilots. But a couple of hours into the flight, something went terribly wrong. Radio transmissions revealed that the flight leader was confused. His compasses were malfunctioning, and he wasn't sure of their position. He reportedly said, "Everything is wrong. Even the ocean doesn't look as it should." The planes, along with their 14 crew members, were never seen or heard from again, making the tragedy even more profound. A Martin Mariner rescue plane sent out to search for Flight 19 also disappeared that same night, taking another 13 crewmen with it. A massive search found no trace of any of the 6 aircraft. Then there's the case of the USS Cyclops, a massive U.S. Navy cargo ship. In March 1918, during World War I, the Cyclops set sail from Brazil, carrying over 10,000 tons of manganese ore and 309 people. After an unscheduled stop in Barbados, it headed for Baltimore. It never arrived. The ship vanished without sending a single SOS signal, despite being equipped with a radio. It was the single largest non-combat loss of life in U.S. Navy history. To this day, the wreck has never been found, and no one knows what happened to the ship and its crew. These are just 2 examples. Over the years, countless other ships and planes have met similar fates. The Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 2 British passenger planes, vanished in the late 1940s. The tanker ship Marine Sulphur Queen disappeared in 1963. In many of these cases, the weather was reported to be calm, and the disappearances were sudden and complete, leaving behind no wreckage, no oil slicks, and no survivors. This pattern of vanishing without a trace is the core of the Bermuda Triangle mystery. So what could be causing these strange events? This is where the theories come in, and they range from the scientific to the truly bizarre. First, let's look at the natural explanations. The Bermuda Triangle is known for its extreme and unpredictable weather. It's located in an area where hurricanes and tropical storms are common. Some scientists suggest that rogue waves, which can reach heights of over 100 feet, could easily swallow a large ship whole, leaving no time for a distress call. The area is also home to the Gulf Stream, a powerful and turbulent ocean current that could quickly disperse any wreckage, making it nearly impossible to find. Another theory involves methane gas eruptions from the ocean floor. The idea is that large bubbles of methane gas could suddenly erupt, reducing the density of the water and causing ships to sink instantly. If this gas reached the atmosphere, it could also ignite and destroy an aircraft flying overhead. And of course, we can't rule out simple human error. Navigational mistakes and mechanical failures happen, and in such a vast expanse of ocean, a small error can have catastrophic consequences. Next, we have the magnetic and navigational theories. For centuries, sailors have reported that their compasses behave strangely in this part of the world. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north line up. Some believe this creates a sort of electronic fog that can confuse navigational instruments and cause pilots and captains to become hopelessly lost. While compass variations are a known phenomenon that experienced navigators can account for, the theory persists that unusual magnetic anomalies in the region might be strong enough to cause catastrophic equipment failure. Finally, we get to the more speculative, supernatural theories. These are the ideas that really capture the imagination. One popular theory connects the disappearances to the lost city of Atlantis. Proponents suggest that advanced energy crystals from the sunken city could still be active on the ocean floor, interfering with ships and planes that pass overhead. Others believe the Bermuda Triangle could be a portal to another dimension or a time warp, with the missing vessels simply slipping out of our reality. And of course, there's the alien abduction theory. This idea suggests that extraterrestrials have an underwater base in the region and are responsible for abducting the ships, planes, and people for study. While these theories lack any scientific evidence, they add a layer of thrilling mystery to the legend. Now, after all that intrigue, it's important to look at the skeptical view. Many researchers and experts argue that the Bermuda Triangle is nothing more than a manufactured mystery. They point out that the number of disappearances in the region isn't actually higher than in any other heavily traveled part of the ocean. It just seems that way because the area has so much traffic. More ships and planes mean a higher statistical probability of accidents. Furthermore, many of the famous cases have been exaggerated or misreported over the years. Investigations have shown that in some instances, the weather was actually severe, not calm as reported in popular stories. In other cases, wreckage was found but wasn't widely reported, or the ships were known to have structural problems. The story of Flight 19, for example, involved trainee pilots flying in deteriorating weather, and it's very likely they simply ran out of fuel and crashed into a rough sea. The development of modern technology, like GPS and advanced weather forecasting, has also dramatically reduced the number of unexplained disappearances in recent decades. This suggests that many of the older incidents were likely due to the technological limitations of their time. Even with modern technology and logical explanations, the Bermuda Triangle continues to capture our imagination. It represents the unknown, the power of nature, and the idea that there are still parts of our world that we don't fully understand. Whether it's a collection of tragic accidents amplified by natural forces, or something we don't yet have the science to explain, the mystery lives on. And maybe that's what makes it so powerful, the fact that in our highly explained world, there's still a corner of the map that holds onto its secrets. So, what do you think? Is the Bermuda Triangle just a myth built on coincidence and exaggeration? Or is there something more to the stories? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into this mystery, you might like my videos on other unsolved enigmas, like the lost colony of Roanoke or the Oak Island Money Pit. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.